Hi Scorpio, welcome to Spirit Mail. Today we're going to go deeper in career and money. Last week you guys had the overall theme of your spirit guided energy focus was education. You also had balance in your career and money, and it was clarified with the Two of Cups, and in that particular reading it was more about you being in balance with who you are, right? With your task master and your creative side and all that stuff. So we're going to see if we're getting a follow-up this week or if it's going to be something totally different. God, guides, angels, archangels, Holy Spirit, I thank you so much for our friends born under the sign of Scorpio. Show us clearly what energies will they be navigating in the area of career and money in the next coming weeks. We thank you for clear and concise messages. We thank you for love, light, and prosperity. And we thank you for clarification, confirmation, and validation. Okay, guys. You're looking at recognition and reward. And you're looking at the third eye chakra. And prosperity begins. I love this. Okay. So, let's get the overall energy. That was John Holland's Psychic Tarot. It's an oracle deck, and that's where I like to pull energy focuses from. This is going to be the overall theme, and it is Colette Baron Reed's Enchanted Map Oracle deck. So, God, guides, angels, archangels, Holy Spirit, I thank you so much for our friends born under the sign of Scorpio, and I ask you to show us clearly what is the overall theme for this message. We thank you for clear and concise messages. We thank you for love, light, and prosperity. And we thank you for clarification, confirmation, and validation. Overall theme, details, details, details. And last week, again, your overall theme was education. That was for the 4 different categories that we did. So within career and money, they're giving us details, details, details. So I'm looking at some numbers down here, and I'm seeing some little synchronicities. We'll look at them in a minute. So the number is 43 on this card. The 4 plus the 3 is 7, and I feel like that's talking about the 4 is about firm footing. For me, 4 is firm footing or yes, or good solid something. The 3 is about for me, a holy collaboration. It's your creator, your spirit guides, and yourself working together. And so you add them together. 4 plus 3 is 7. For me, that's divine timing, divinity itself, and all that. So it says the most powerful patterns are created within the tiniest details. Pay attention. This is a time to be aware of the fine print in all areas of your life. Look at the details and leave the broad strokes for another time. When this card appears in a reading, it's a sign to finesse a project, make small but meaningful gestures, or add a personal touch to your correspondence. Be aware that what you need to know lies in the details. If you're entering into an agreement of any kind, pay attention to them before, not after, when it's too late. Clarity and transparency are key. You can gain great understanding by observing the minute body language, offhand remarks, and fleeting facial expressions that reveal the larger picture. Okay. And I feel like, and I'm going to say it again, I feel like this is indeed a follow-up from last week. So I feel like we're with the same group of people. And again, we're getting recognition and reward, and we're getting third eye chakra, and we're getting prosperity begins. So, we're going to pull clarifiers. God, guides, angels. This is the Arcanum Tarot. God, guides, angels, archangels, Holy Spirit. Again, I thank you so much for our friends born under the sign of Scorpio. Show us clearly what are the clarifiers as it relates to these energies on the table for Scorpio. Why are we looking at recognition and reward? Why are we looking at third eye chakra? And what is it about prosperity begins? We thank you for clear and concise messages. We thank you for love, light, and prosperity. And we thank you for clarification, confirmation, and validation. Show us clearly what are the clarifiers for these energies. Okay. With recognition and reward, wow. We've got the Emperor. I love it. With third eye chakra, we have Judgment. And with Prosperity Begins, we have Eight of Pentacles. Okay. So I don't recall everything I said on last week's reading. I just remember that your cards were Balance and then the Two of Cups. And I felt like it was asking you to bring balance to a situation, I think is what I said about it. And that the Two of Cups is about, you have everything you need within you, right? You have the taskmaster and the creative. You have the doer and the nurturer. You have all of that within you to be able to do what it is that you need to do. And I think that I didn't read it wrong, but I don't think I read it quite as deeply as Spirit wanted me to, which is why I'm glad this is following it up, because it says recognition and reward. And when I see this card in an energy reading like this, where it comes out as an energy you're going to be navigating, I feel like Spirit is taking a bow to you, saying you are doing such a great job in whatever it is that you're working on. I feel like this is them taking a bow to you. And I feel like that because last week it was Balance and then the Two of Cups, I feel like that's what they are congratulating you for or honoring you for, because you are walking in your power. You are understanding the fullness of who you are in the area of career and money. It's like you've got it mastered to some extent, right? And then you're coming up with the Emperor. So again, I feel like it is like they're saying, you're the boss, Scorpio. You've got this mastered, whatever it is that you're doing. Does it mean you're not going anywhere? That's not what it means. It means right now, in this energy right here, they're saying, way to go, right? I feel like there may be something new coming up. And I feel like it has more of a teacher type, not that you're going to go be a teacher at a school, but more of a teacher, mentor, coach, transformational speaker, somebody who makes an impact, right? And I feel like you've seen it already. You've seen yourself doing this. Whatever it is you've been doing, you've been walking it out. You've been walking it out in your life. And what's going to make you so different as a teacher or mentor or coach is that you see yourself bringing to the masses what you've experienced, not what you've read in a book, right? You're saying, I'm not judging this based on what I know conceptually. I'm judging this experientially. I've walked it out in my life. I understand how it works. I see how thoughts become things, or whatever your message is going to be. I understand the processes that it takes to write a program for a computer or for a software program or whatever. I don't even know the lingo for that stuff. But whatever it is that you've mastered as it relates to career and money, I feel like you're fixing to go the next level, and you've actually seen yourself doing it, and you're judging yourself worthy because of an experiential knowledge versus just I read about it so I get it. No, you've experienced it, and you're going to bring it into your reality. It's like this seeing it, right? This seeing it, Scorpio, is what planted this seed down here, right? That seeing it in your eye and understanding yourself as a worthy authority to be a mentor, teacher, speaker, transformational type coach, whatever. You've seen it, and that has planted the seed. That is what has planted the seed. And this right here shows the student and the teacher. This little guy, he is not only a diligent taskmaster, but he studies the details. He studies the details about the things that he does. He pays attention to what he is putting in and what the results are, how much he is working and how much the results are They used to say there's an 80-20 rule. I don't know how popular that is out in the self-development world anymore, but it's like 80% of your income comes from about 20% of your physical work. This guy knows that, and this is not gender specific, but it's like you have figured those things out. You have paid attention to those details. You are getting the clarity on how you can move forward with it, how this seed that you've planted is going to be able to to break open and grow, because you understand that your job at this point is to nurture the idea as it becomes and blooms into your reality, because you paid attention to the details. Or you understand what the next step is for you to take, what that next inspired action is for you to take. This is really powerful, Scorpio. Again, I can't wait to hear about it in the comments. God, guides, angels, archangels, Holy Spirit, I thank you so much for my Scorpio friends, and I thank you for clear and concise messages here on the table. Also, thank you for all of our subscribers, the comments, the likes, the shares, ringing the bell, all that stuff, the passersby, those who engage, those who don't engage. Y'all are all important to me, and I appreciate each and every one of you. Show us clearly, what is the PS? We thank you for clear and concise messages. We thank you for love, light, and prosperity, and we thank you for clarification, confirmation, and validation. What is the PS, please? Okay. They just said to tell you guys that they're definitely congratulating you, but there are some of you that you're fixing to get recognition and reward because somebody's coming in to offer you a promotion or a job or something like that, a partnership, and you've already actually seen it, and you do judge yourself worthy, and you're being rewarded for your diligence. So there's a group of you that you're waiting on somebody to come in and make this offer to you. Okay. Again, look at that 10 of Cups. It is whatever this is that you're moving into, it's going to be an emotional fulfillment like you've never even imagined, bigger and better than you imagine. Not only is the money going to be there, you're going to get up excited to go to work, excited to go do whatever it is you're doing. These days of self-sacrifice, of all of the working 80 hours a week and taking other people's shifts, or bending over backwards for clients and customers that don't appreciate you, all that other stuff, that's like long past for you. That is a cycle that is no longer a part of your life, because you chose yourself. You looked at yourself and decided you were worthy. You looked at your world and you said, I want to move forward right here. I'm not going backward. You decided that that the stuff that you experience, the stuff that you know, is you're an authority on it because it's experiential for you, because you've walked it out in your life. Scorpio, again, this is a very powerful reading. I cannot wait to hear about it in the comments. And until next time, y'all go out and have a super duper day. Bye.